people are going, tripping themselves over Jadon Sancho. But I would think a Roy Keane type of midfielder is what we need at this point of time with this team.
हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम ऑल। मैं आज के डिस्कशन में आपका होस्ट अंबर आपको लेके चलता हूँ एक मैनचेस्टर यूनाइटेड की दुनिया में। आज मेरे साथ बैठे हुए हैं दो वन ऑफ द मोस्ट एक्सपीरियंस्ड एज ए सपोर्टर, एज ए मैनचेस्टर यूनाइटेड सपोर्टर, दो बहुत जानते हैं मैनचेस्टर यूनाइटेड। दोनों को लेके मैं बैठा हुआ हूँ। एक है मिस्टर सोम और दूसरा है मिस्टर सायो। पहले सोमदा को एक क्वेश्चन पूछना चाहता हूँ कि एज ए वन ऑफ द मोस्ट, बहुत दिन से आप यूनाइटेड के सपोर्टर से, आप बहुत सारे उतर चढ़ाव देखे।
He's the senior most member I know in India who supports Manchester United. He's perhaps the senior most member. He was born in 1977.
Yes.
I don't know any supporter born in 1977.
वही मैं आपको पूछ रहा था कि
lot of experience.
आपको मैं पूछ रहा था कि आप तो इतना उतार चढ़ाव देखे, तो उसको देख के उसके ऊपर नजर रखते हुए अभी जो सिचुएशन है, आप इस सिचुएशन को आप कैसे बता सकते हैं? लेकिन आप क्या प्लीज्ड है या आप क्या एंग्री है समवन किसी के ऊपर, लाइक एडुडुआर्ड या ओले और कोई भी आप ले लो, या किसी के ऊपर एंग्री है, या आप किसी के ऊपर बोलना चाहते हैं कि इस सिचुएशन के लिए वो जिम्मेदार है, और कुछ मतलब अभी यूनाइटेड का कुछ भी ज्यादा अच्छा नहीं चल रहा है सिंस so long years after the Alex Ferguson era nothing is going properly. तो आप कैसे डिस्क्राइब करेंगे इस सिचुएशन को?
Yes, true. I have been supporting Manchester United for a very long time. But fortunately, unfortunately, when there was time when I could watch the matches, it was not telecast. When the matches were being telecast, I was busy either in my studies or my initial part of the career, which was a very taxing professional life. But still, I used to follow. I will be very frank that when Manchester United had those fixtures, I would pick off, say an Ipswich Town or a Coventry or a QPR, as these are plus three matches that we are going to get 3 points anyway. And I didn't used to, watch those matches. If I had time, I didn't make any extra effort to watch those matches. And only the big games, if you may, with the top six, I used to watch. That is the level of invincibility that the team had achieved, and we got, it's enough for a lifetime, the number of happy moments that this club has given us. So completely, it is our responsibility and duty as supporters, diehard, fanatic, whatever you call it. So if you tell me personally, I watch Manchester United more closely post the Alex Ferguson era, because that is when, as a supporter, you have the time and the opportunity to give it back to the club. Buying merchandise, any way you can support the club. This is the time to support it, because this is now you are having battles. The war would be eventually won. If we can come back from the dead, like Hayek said in 1958, we are the proverbial phoenix of world football. We can do anything, and we will never die. So I am very hopeful. Yes, it has been a very undulated road. You have problems, you have impediments, but that's natural. Any team which is looking to rebuild, which is going through a phase of rebuilding, you will have those birth pangs. And as a supporter, I am happy to have it, because this is one feeling I had not had since the time I was supporting the club. So I take it as an opportunity, as an honor to be with the side of the club. So when I tell my grandchildren the story how a mountain was climbed in Paris. So these are the stories. You are making memories for the rest of your life.
हाँ लेकिन मैं जो एक चीज पूछना चाहता हूँ कि आप क्या इस सिचुएशन को लेके मतलब प्लीज्ड हो, मतलब या मतलब इतना टाइम हो गया है, पोस्ट
At
फर्गूसन
this
एरा 7 साल
at
हो गया है
this
नियर
point of at this see, we had not won the league for even more than 20 years. So so think
Uh,
about those people who
if you
used to
say,
come day in
if
day
you say,
out.
if you by say by
Yeah.
history, then there is also long. For example, we won our second league title in the season 1910-1911. Then we won our third league title in the season of 1952. That was more than 40 years. So we know what a long gap is, but we still fought. And I think we are the only club in world football who has two godfathers, Sir Alexander Matthew Bushby, Sir Alexander Chapman Ferguson. So we are searching for another Alexander, because in history only one character जिसके नाम के पास में the great बैठता है, Alexander the Great.
तो चलिए अगर
So
आप
yeah, I completely agree.
हाँ
Yeah. So if you tell me at this point of time, whether the time period we have taken to rebuild is too long, I would not say it is too long. It's very natural. I would say it's very, but I'm very hopeful. The point that we are at this point of time, there is only, you can only go up from here. The squad is, spanking squad, and the squad is for the next 5 years, 6 years, if not more. So yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy the way we have gone. There are heartbreaks. Sometimes it's not about the winning or the losing. You are, accustomed to see Manchester playing in a way. The arrogance, the out of the
आप
world
एटीट्यूड के बारे
confidence,
में बोलना चाहते हैं,
comebacks. You have,
कैरेक्टर,
yeah,
यूनाइटेड
yeah.
कैरेक्टर.
You have grown. Yeah, you have grown. So there is a united way, and it's very different from the others. We don't hire mercenaries from. We have our own homegrown this thing, and the longest running history of uh, fielding and
Since 19 since
United product
1937,
in every match.
since
Yeah.
since 1937, and it has gone
So
about 4,000. The greatest academy in world football, Ajax, doesn't have that record.
and
मैं
it's going to be so. It's going to be so. If you look at Ethan Laird or a Hannibal Mejbri or a Traore, Puismal, the future is great, bright. I'm happy about it.
मैं इस कैरेक्टर को, मतलब जो कैरेक्टर के बारे में सोमदा ने बोला, मैं उसको उसको उस पॉइंट को लेके सायुक्ता के पास आना चाहता हूँ कि आपको क्या नहीं लगता कि अभी वो जो यूनाइटेड कैरेक्टर है, जो यूनाइटेड के लिए खेलते हैं, जो बैच के लिए खेलते हैं, जो उस लोगों के लिए खेलते हैं, ऐसे प्लेयर यूनाइटेड में मिसिंग है, जो कैरेक्टर होना चाहिए कि कोई भी सिचुएशन में आके बोले
देखो
कि
देखो 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 अंबर, तुम अभी मॉडर्न वर्ल्ड पे जी रहे हो, तो मॉडर्न वर्ल्ड के आसपास में तुम देख रहे हो कि कैपिटलिज्म हैज ग्रिप्ड एवरीथिंग from every aspect of your life. Capitalism is there, and football is no different. So if you see after post 2013, the hierarchy of the club is thinking that they can use United as a cash cow. They can milk a lot of money. They can make a lot of money out of it. And then no, that if United doesn't win anything, United will still be one of the richest clubs or one of the richest institutions in the world. They know that very well. They know the business part very well. So I think this thing has a little bit effect. I think not just little bit, a lot of effect on the players. For example, we tried after Moyes, we tried with Van Gaal, we tried with the great Jose Mourinho. It didn't work out. We tried it, we didn't work out. There are flashes of joy here and there, but not a concrete success which we used to get during the Sir Alex Ferguson era. For example, during Sir Alex Ferguson, we did a hat trick of league titles twice. Nobody in the Premier League Premier League has done a hat trick once. Sir Alex Ferguson did it twice. So it was even during Sir Alex Ferguson's time. If you see, United was still the richest club in the world. United was still making money, but there was, but Sir Alex knew the fine line between making money and making a champion team. He knew that very well. So I don't think there will be another Sir Alex Ferguson. But we don't need the big names. We need the right players. So yes, money and right players and character, all thing goes hand in hand. Yes, there is, but with time, everything changes. So I think Jose Mourinho actually exposed the hierarchy of our club.
अभी मैं एकदम प्रेजेंट सिनेरियो में आ जाता हूँ कि आप लोगों का ओले के ऊपर आप कैसे मतलब मानते हो कि उनके पास बहुत सारे क्वेश्चन मतलब फैंस को लेके आउटबस्ट हुए, फैंस लोग राइवल्स लोग बोल रहे हैं कि ओले के पास कोई प्लान भी नहीं है, ओले के टैक्टिकली इज नॉट वेरी साउंड। तो आप लोग ओले के ऊपर अगर कुछ बोल सके कि ओले को क्या करना चाहिए, मतलब ओले को नहीं क्या करना चाहिए बहुत बड़ा क्वेश्चन है, इतना बड़ा क्लब का मैनेजर ये क्या करना चाहिए, लेकिन आप क्या सजेशन दे सकते हैं कि व्हाट शुड यूनाइटेड डू, व्हाट शुड ओले डू इन फॉर द अपकमिंग मैचेस और अपकमिंग सीजन?
Uh, okay. Uh, Let us objectively see what Ole has done this far. What are the pluses? What are the minuses?
Hmm.
A big plus is making the house in order. In terms of he has done exceptional business. I would say Bruno Fernandes at that price is a steal. So if you see the signings of Ole again, don't get
Even
me wrong. I'm
Aaron,
not comparing to
even
Jose
Aaron
Mourinho.
even Aaron Wan Bissaka is a steal.
Yeah. Yes, of course. Bruno Fernandes is a bigger steal from a different thing, and his impact will be definitely higher. So again, coming to the point that the signings have been top notch. He has been able to not from financial point of view, but the deadwood who were not either adding to the bench, and they were actually taking up places which could have gone to deserving players like a Greenwood or a Garner or a Tahith Chong or an Angel Gomez or a Twanzebe. So those made the line non-stop. So he removed deadwoods, either shipped them outside or whatever. It has a positive effect on the dressing room as well, because experienced people, if they do not get the chance, if they are not playing day in day out, they have a pent up dissatisfaction within them, which creates a little bit of negativity. So transfer wise, he is okay. He has done not okay. He has done much more than okay in a very short period of time. And dressing room wise, he has done well. His man management is very good, although being an Alex Ferguson, I would look for a more steely response from him at certain times, or even a Jose Mourinho type response for certain players. But his man management has been exceptional. Uh, Whatever he has been lacking in abilities, of course, not every coach is born a coach or a manager is born a manager. He grows into the role. You'll have to give him that time. So even if he scores a little bit less in the tactical part of it, uh, he has more than made up for it with his passion, as you were saying in your last question, passion for the club, and he has the genes that were shown to him by the great Sir Alex Ferguson. So that passion, I can see that he's not in here for the money itself, for the glory itself. He is there for the badge. If you see the downsides, one big downside I would say is he does not go for uh, a match-wise strategy or a team-wise strategy. It looks at the surface that he has only a plan A. The examples is that we have done very well with the top six teams. Even Liverpool won. I think it was a match lost, drawn by us more than drawn by Liverpool. So it was ours point to take. But having said that, we have done generally well with the top six teams. because we have a strategy which makes uh, the teams who come for
double
the kill, it makes us easier to counter them. But
double
people
double
who
double
sit back,
double over Pep
yeah,
Guardiola.
yeah. So they are whoever plays open or presses high, our strategy is set in place. But people who are playing at the back, we have lost too many unnecessary points against bottom half teams.
Yes.
So there he apparently looks. I would not judge him for that, but by the initial looks of it, he is apparently lacking in a plan B. Secondly, I am not very happy with the changes that he makes. He takes too long. You cannot expect. Greenwood is an exceptional talent. If you give him 10 minutes, he will probably get you a goal or an assist. But it doesn't happen with everyone. You will have to give them a certain, gestation period even within the match. And as a corollary to that, I think that he does not change formations too much when he's when he should have the courage. He now has a grip on the team. If he thinks that someone is not good enough, I would say you can judge how Martial is going to do in the first 35 minutes of the match. He's a very rhythm player. You cannot, with Bruno coming in, he has a different class, so his frustration is understandable. But anyways, he is a rhythm player. So if you think that he is not going to deliver in the entire match, like he has not done in many of the cases, you should take that call early. Give someone a chance. Give your team a better chance. So if you give me, so going forward, what my expectation from Ola is that he will be a little more uh, brave in his decisions. He would work more on his plan B, and plan B does not mean only having a plan. Plan B means having players for the plan as well,
Exactly.
which I think Sayok and me were discussing that Alex Ferguson also shopped for his plan B. He didn't shop. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was his plan B, and what a brilliant plan B he was. So
Exactly.
that's what my assessment at this point of.
डिगिया क्या बहुत कॉशस मतलब प्रोफाइल अवेयरनेस नहीं दिखा था कि
अभी देखो, एक चीज अगर आप तुमने देखा होगा कि आफ्टर फर्गूसन रिटायर्ड, आफ्टर से एलेक्स रिटायर्ड, he was he was the he was the only guy who was saving our assets, and most of them were brilliant reflex saves. And I think that 2015-2016 season and that 2016-2017 season and also the 2014-2015 season, these 3 seasons I haven't seen any goalkeeper save as much a team as ever in world football. I've never ever seen that. But he's the player. He's winning us points. He's giving us points. Without De Gea during those 3 seasons, I think we would have been in relegation battle. And now one thing, especially after the World Cup, after the 2018 World Cup, before the 2018 World Cup, he was a Golden Glove winner. Don't forget that he was a Golden Glove winner in Premier League. And after that World Cup, and especially people talk about that Spain-Portugal match where Cristiano scored a hat trick, and he also fumbled a penalty. He fumbled a shot. So for that, many think that his confidence has gone down. To certain some and to certain extent, it is true. But yes, me and Shomda were discussing about that yes, during corners, especially during corners. No, I will not talk that. I will not say during that set pieces. I will say mainly during corners. He has a knack of not going out, fist the ball, or not going out commanding the ball. For example, we have two keepers in the past who used to command that box. One was the great Harry Great, the hero of Munich, and other was Peter Schmeichel. Peter Schmeichel. So they used to say that the box is there. They are the king in that box. The defenders have to obey their orders. There, De Gea lacks a bit, but yes, just like you said, his superhuman reflexes. He's unstoppable. The thing we always used to see that before Harry Maguire and Victor Lindelof and Eric Bailly came the team, the defensive setup was Jones and Smalling. Okay, so I think that is the worst pair Manchester United, I think, ever had in modern day football. Modern day football in that defensive pair. So there's a big if there. So even during that big if, he saved our asses a lot of time. So yes, if you can criticize De Gea, I will also agree to some points of it, but I don't think he's finished. He's far from finished. He has a lot to give for the club. Yes, with with time, he has to rectify that mistake of not coming in during corners and not commanding the box. And I think Manchester United has played a big part for his development. If you remember, after Van der Sar retired in 2011, he used to make a lot of mistakes. He used to make a lot of blunders. Sir Alex Ferguson was very much. There's a famous quote of Sir Alex Ferguson that he doesn't very quickly gives into a player and doesn't give up on a player. Means he doesn't very quickly judges a player that he's very good, or doesn't very quickly judges no, he's very bad. He knows that fine line of difference better than anyone in the world, anyone. So he knew that De Gea would thrive and De Gea
Yeah,
would become a success, and it has
yeah,
proven.
I agree.
मैं सोमदा के
I
पास
think
एक क्वेश्चन
Sir
यहाँ पे
Alex
लेना
missed
चाहता
two
हूँ.
matches in
हाँ
his entire career. One was for a family function, and the other was to scout.
One
They
was for
had,
his son's wedding, and one for scouting De
yeah.
Gea. Actually,
So
if you remember, in 2010, we played a match against Schalke. We beat Schalke, but in that Schalke, there was a certain Manuel Neuer who gave a brilliant performance against Manchester United. It had been 5-0, 6-0, but the scoreline was very respectable because of Neuer. And Sir Alex had already made up his mind to sign Manuel Neuer. But the then goalkeeping coach just changed his mind and told him that Manuel Neuer is very expensive. There is a kid from Atletico Madrid that will come a lot less but has the same skills.
मैं बहुत जल्दी सोमदा की प्लस जाना चाहता हूँ. नेक्स्ट साइनिंग्स का पोजीशन आपको नाम नहीं बताना पड़ेगा, लेकिन आप कौन सा पोजीशंस में साइनिंग्स चाहिए यूनाइटेड को फॉर मेकिंग ए स्ट्रॉन्गर टीम देन द प्रीवियस ईयर.
देखिए साइनिंग के लिए यू विल हैव टू सी व्हाट स्ट्रेटजी वी आर गोइंग टू प्ले, और उसके लिए आपको
फर्स्ट
देखना
क्वेश्चन
पड़ेगा
सर, साइनिंग के
what
पहले मैं एक पूछना चाहता हूँ. डू मैनचेस्टर यूनाइटेड नीड अ स्पोर्टिंग डायरेक्टर? आपको क्या लगता है?
DOF, again, someone should be accountable for the footballing part of it. Someone should be accountable for the finances, which is Ed Woodward at this point of time. So no one can don the two hats. So you can give any name to it, a sporting director, a DOF, or whatever it may, but someone should have the powers and wield it and also be accountable for it. So that's my take on the,
हाँ, जो अब
so coming back to the signing, yeah, to the signing part of it, going by the team and the strategy, I think Ole would like to play in the next. I think people are going, tripping themselves over Jadon Sancho, but I would think a Roy Keane type of midfielder is what we need at this point of time with this team. Sancho is a great player, but if you say if we are playing Pogba and Bruno together, we need someone like a Roy Keane, a kind of commanding and a kind of player who has the reading of a Roy Keane.
We have a lad in the academy.
Yeah, he can be the understudy to him, and going forward, McTominay is the future of Manchester United in the mid. But at this point of time, if you want instant success, because you have all the recipe for it, all the pieces of the puzzle, one good defensive midfielder or a box-to-box one would be
not just Jose Mourinho. Even a certain Lionel Messi praised him after that Barcelona game in Old Trafford. A certain Lionel Messi also praised him.
I heard that they would be coming with the begging ball as well.